So in this video, it's going to be for basic songwriting ideas and just a really basic workflow, just so you can see one way of working with the circuit. So we're just going to start off. Synth 1 is going to be bass. Synth 2 is just going to be a lead sound. On the drums, we have the kick drum here, snare down here, 3 and 4, hi-hat, open hi-hat. So let's just start off with a quick beat. Okay, so I have a beat going. From here, normally I would probably say, if you have like a guitar or something, another instrument that you want to play, this is a good time to just jam and figure out chords. Okay, so what I just played was G, D, A minor, C. Very basic. So I'm just going to show you a really quick way to just lay in a quick bass line. So the first chord was G. So I'm just going to press the first step here. I'm in synth 1. And this is G. I do want to mention, if you press scale, make sure it's on this, just so you're in what's called the chromatic scale. So this is like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to C again. And these are like the black keys on the keyboard. So I always set it up that way. You could use the other ones, but it's just not the same as working with a keyboard, at least for me. So anyways, so there we are, G. So all I'm going to do is press gate and make sure that step's selected. Make it 16 steps. So you can go 1, 2, you can just make it as long or as short as you want. I want to fill the whole step or the whole pattern here. So I just press note again. We're back in the note view. What this means, I put a gate on, that means it's going to hold the note all the way. That's the maximum note length on the circuit as of right now. Right here, what I'm going to do is I want to duplicate that out 4 times. So I just did that. I pressed pattern. This was the first pattern I was working on and made. I held duplicate. I pressed the source, and then you just press the destination. So I made that 4 different patterns because what I wanted to do was make it change 4 chords. So right now it is set to G. So you just press patterns, go to the duplicated pattern here. The next chord was D. So C, D. So you hold down the note, press the new note, and then press the old note. If you don't do it in that order, it will just erase the note and the gate with it. So you want to just preserve, you're doing this because you want to preserve the gate. So we just changed this pattern to D. I'll show you this next one was A minor. So I'm holding the note down, pressing the new note, turning off the old one. Again, hold, press, add the new note, and then turn off the original note. And then the last chord is C. So we're going to go to pattern 4. Now I can make it a low C or a high C, or I could even go in a different octaves by pressing the octave up or down. Right now I think that's probably the best one. So now what I'm going to do is just loop this, and there we go. So there you go. That's pretty simple. And then what you can do is press sessions. Okay. Sessions I went over in a different video, but basically you can do pretty much anything with these. So what I'm going to do is press save, press up here. Now this whole pattern I just created is now saved. What I want to do now is let's play with the drums a little bit. What I'm going to do is duplicate the drums out. I went to pattern again. Drum 1 and 2 are in the shared tracks here. I pressed duplicate. I wanted it to duplicate it 4 times because that's what I'm going to make the loop. And now what I'll do is I want to go to this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's press drum 1. What I want to do is add some drums here. That's all I want to do. Just add 2 drums there. Let's go down to the 8th one. Let's add some drums here. Now we're going to loop this and play it. We're going to hear the drums as they change. And I'm also going to, well, let's just show it move here. You'll see it move. What I'm going to do is press this so you can see the change. So see, it's going to press here. Okay, so you can do that. I mean, this is one way of doing it. So now we have the drums. Let's save it. Press save again. That locked it in to that session we're in. Okay, so we have the variations and we have the bass lines. So let's say we want to, what I'm going to do is press sessions, press save, and let's save to right next to it, right here. Okay? So this is a duplicate. Now I want to, let's say I want to make a change in the song, like let's try A minor, F, G, and maybe we'll make the G go for 2 patterns. Okay, so all I've got to do, it's pretty simple. Press that, the first one, that was again A minor, so I'm going to press the new note, turn off the old one, A minor. Let's go to the next pattern. And we wanted that to be F. So pressing F, turning off that one. And then this one, we're going to make that G. So I'm going to press G and then turn off the old note that was there. Let's go to patterns. I'm going to press duplicate, press the source, tell it where to duplicate it. Now we have G going 2 times here. So now, I mean, we can change the drums, we can do any changes we want for this next session. What I'm going to do is save it. Now I'm going to press play. Okay, so we have right here just the foundations of a song, like let's say a verse or a chorus, and that's pretty simple. So let's just I'm gonna press play here. I'm gonna change this. It's going to go to A. Now we're going to change back. Now, I have requested in Novation to add some sort of a chain mode so I wouldn't have to manually press those. And as of now, it has not been implemented, but it might in the future. But once it is, I'll probably make a new video about it. So either way, that is kind of like a way you can make absolute, basic foundations for things. Let's say we just wanted a pattern. Let's say the same bass line without the drums playing, for example. I'm going to press mixer, I'm going to turn off the drums, I'm going to press sessions, and I'm going to save down here. Okay? So, this is just the bass line. So let's say we want an intro or something. There's the bass line. and you could like sing over it or whatever. I mean, you do your own thing, you know? So there's the intro. Let's put in the drums. So you could just keep, you know, going with this. You can just experiment, make a whole song just by creating different sections and then just triggering the next one. So right now, there's one more little thing I'd like to add here. When you're in sessions, let's say we like the sound of this bass line and drum line we had made. Okay. Let's say we want to transpose it, which you can do. Just press this here, scale. This will transpose it. These are the white keys of a keyboard, so just like in chromatic scale here. So let's say we want to make it go up. So you can go like, let's put it up here. I'm going to press it now. So that you can hear it transposes all those notes that many steps. So let's say we like the interplay of like those two transposed sections. Let's say I really like that, so I just go sessions, save, and we'll save it right here because right here was just the bass line from before. So now we can just switch between these two. So as you can hear. Let's say you want to transpose, so you just press it, and there it goes. And then we can switch to and of course you can write your leads in here. You could use any of the other techniques in my other videos. Completely, you can even change like the drums completely, the synth sounds completely per session. So you can do a lot of variation. I'm not showing the extent of that variation, but I think hopefully you'll get the ideas of what you could do with your, you know, the way that you work on music. So that's about it.